We are back in Lordran here for a short time. I'm very much hoping I'm broadcasting. Once again, I'm having early morning technical difficulties. No broadcast bar, no proof on my side, other than the fact that my laptop is displaying the feed. So I do hope I'm out there with you. I do hope you can hear me. And welcome back to the very, very entrance of the Duke's Archives, where I believe last time we just dealt with some armored tusk guardsmen. We now have access to this very first bonfire here. However, this was sort of a distraction from a distraction. Pardon me one moment. What I had been hoping to do was grab a item that would create light that would allow us to progress a bit further into the Tomb of the Giants here. And we never did get that. I do believe I was misremembering, rather, that the door closest to the Daughter of Chaos bonfire itself opened. I do believe it must be a different shortcut, kind of around the way a bit. So I am tempted to head back there to try to continue the path we were on, 2 episodes ago? Whatever that was. Despite the fact that we've made a little foothold into the Duke's Archives, it may be good for us to revisit the Daughter of Chaos bonfire here, see if we can get past and around to open up that doorway. This is my hope. I also figured out there was a moment during the last session. I can't remember if it was the last episode or the one before, 2 episodes back, but there was a moment where I had been fighting those bone wheel skeletons, and we were taking them out in 1 hit, and then all of a sudden it was taking 2 hits, and I couldn't figure out why. When I was reviewing the footage there, you can see in my upper left corner I've got 1 humanity active from, I think that's just from killing a bunch of guys in a certain area. You occasionally get 1 random humanity. And that affects my Quilog's Fury Sword. The humanity adds a point of damage or whatever it is. So that's why I was killing them in 1 hit. And then when I spent my humanity to reverse my hollowing, that trend stopped. Just if you were as curious as I was. I couldn't figure it out live there, but it's fairly obvious in retrospect. So you can see across the great gap, the lava-filled gap of the demon ruins there's a tendril creature. An angry-looking monster of sorts. I do believe, regrettably, that is our next goal. Because if we have to get all the way around and back to where that shortcut cuts through, I think we have to go that way. I'm sorry to tell you. Good morning. Welcome to the party. So let us head this way and see what we can find. Perhaps while there's a bonfire right here, let me just check that nothing needs to be repaired. Because otherwise we're gambling these souls, effectively. Definitely can't level up. I can repair a few things. That'll be nice. Alright. Why, hello, and welcome. I see you have Drist in your name. I'm assuming that's intentional. And Dewardney. I do hope it's Dewardney. Good morning. Good to see you. We are getting a little darkness into our soul in the early morning. But enough about my coffee. We're also playing this game. I can't remember the name of it. So I don't know if it would help to be human and perhaps try to summon someone for this fight. I seem to remember it took me a long time to pass this the first time through. And I don't really remember what we're in for, truth be told. But here we go. Something tendrily. It'll be great. Ah, good. It is a Doordney reference. And I'm glad you don't hail from there. It seems to be the sort of place you get exiled unfairly from. And then shunned and have to live a whole life of Forgotten Realms adventure. Okay, so this looks like a nightmare. They're taking me very, very far away from any sort of safety here. All the way around the bend to meet our tendril friend. Oh goodness, he looks quite flamey, which is my currently equipped element. It's like the third time in a row that a boss has seemed to be primed not to take any damage from me, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Hello? Can I interest you in hand-to-hand combat? Hand-to-tendril combat? I'm scared. I'm real scared. I'm assuming as soon as I make any sort of aggressive move, he's on me. That's it. Including, likely, the theft of this item, whatever it might be. Good morning. You're just in time. I'm sorry to inform you. Very, very sorry to inform you you're just in time. I'm kind of tempted to grab this and then just haul whatever is remaining of my ass back to the entrance because he frightens me deeply. Let's try that. Okay, he's up and about. Oh. Alright. Quite damaging. Run, run, run. As fast as you can. I'd very much like to not be involved in this. I know I started it, but I'd very much like to not be involved. Oh, thank you very much. Re-upping your subscription, I appreciate that. Means there'll be another month of adventure in our future. Oh, yikes. He surprised me. That's weird. He also seemed to, like, die when I did. I wonder if there's a way to cheese him towards the entrance there, if I'm just paying a bit better attention. At least we know what we're in for now. That was the big thing. I couldn't even remember what he did or does. Dark Souls on a weekday? What madness be this? I have no answers for you. Madness. Okay, let me see. It's telling me you got an emote. Thanks to Rebel Kel's subscription. Would you like to thank them? I would like to thank them. Thank you for love hearts. That's apparently what I unlocked. I've unlocked love hearts. And I couldn't be more grateful. It's the one thing I'm missing, in a very Tin Man sort of sense. Been on a long journey. Someone in a dress, someone with a mane, someone who is very thin. It's been a long week for me. I'm gonna try to do effectively exactly that again. Or maybe I can just call him over to me now. Yes, yes. Come to me, my precious. Come to me, my beautiful treasure. Oh, I deeply have the affection for you, let me tell you. Yikes. It's a little angry seeming. Why so angry, sir? Besides the fact that I stole your robes. Okay, well that's not gonna help me. He's just, he's figured out a way. Alright, fair enough. So after the first time, he is, more likely to use ranged against you, it seems. I don't know if it's because I never went past him, or what. I wonder if there is a way to now get him to come all the way forward. Oh, the curiosity. It burns in me. As though I have eaten a habanero of curiosity. I've seen more love hearts. It's nothing but love hearts, as far as the eye can see. What a lovely chat. So I really hope I didn't miss my only opportunity to take him out easily. If it's like a one-time, you get one chance after stealing the armor set. Or if I just have to position him correctly, like maybe I have to get him past this wall. I don't know. Don't want to be stuck in his ranged attack. That is super bad for me. Just like that. Oh, 19 damage. Okay. That's not gonna do it. That's just not gonna do it at all. So at the very least, I should likely try a different weapon. But I just saw him out of the corner of my eye. The very first time he killed me, he shimmered away off the edge like he had stepped, over that rock there into the deeper lava pit. Because he was trying to catch up to me at the fog gate. And that's what I want to do again. I want to make him drop. But I'm not sure if I missed my only opportunity. That may be a one-time thing. And at this point, I don't know. Maybe I had to survive. So at the very least, let's try something that is not fire-based. It seems like it would be a good idea. Perhaps a lightning spear. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem healthy. Interesting. I don't know why they were crawling towards me there. I've been juggling. I have that one humanity active in my soul pile. I've been juggling it, trying to get it back here. But I don't know if we're going to make it. Plus, even the name, Ceaseless Discharge, is just not tremendously pleasant. Come on now. 120 some is better than 19 or whatever it was. Yikes. Just trying to catch a moment's peace here. Yeah, go off the edge that way. Go off. You know you'd like to. Well, he is dead on me. Yikes. I wish he was dead on me. Wait, that sounded weird. Right through the rock wall and all? Yeah, rock wall does absolutely nothing to stop it. That's upsetting, but sure. Come on, my friend. Try a little tenderness. Oh. This could take a while. Oh man, and he has a tantrum of sorts. He can also perform. Great. Oh, this is so long. Long, health bar. It's ceaseless, I would say. Come on now. Oh no. Okay, just barely survived that one. Let's take a sip. That was bad. Oh, come on. That was right on his head. Weird. Must not have the reach for it. Man, what is he doing with those? Come on, that should totally hit him. I am out of Estus. And pretty sad about it. I really don't know how to hurt him at this point. No. Okay. That was painful. Did very, very good. Very nearly killed him, but then he stopped using melee attacks. I can't seem to reach his face. Oh, that was so close. It's almost worse when it's that close, and then it's taken away from you. But it does give you the small amount of hope that it is actually passable. This is just tricky. Wondering if there's a better weapon to be using. I'm not sure if lightning is really having any effect on him. It seemed just to be doing my basic damage, but I'm not sure. And I kept trying to lure him, I kept trying to stay in melee range and then lure him back to the fog wall, but every time I went further away, he would start his ranged attacks. So I really don't know if it's going to go better than that, is the problem. Oh, that was quick. And unfortunate. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any other way to lure him and or, like, reset it. Like, I'm not sure if I quit out of the game and reload it, if he would chase me again. I'm trying to think of any way I could give us the upper hand here. I'd really like to get my souls back. But the whole mechanic of the boss fight, obviously, is that if you give up and leave the fog wall, you're not getting your souls back. You can't pick them up and then escape until you defeat the boss. And now I have 2 humanity on the line, because I ended up using one just to try to heal my health bar there. It's not the best use for a humanity, but I was desperate and hopeful that that would be the end of it. And I just keep putting my souls further away here, in more danger of being hit with his blast. Hello, sir. Man, I wish I was a little bit faster with the attacks there. Jeez, I just have no idea what that is or how to avoid it, really. Must be that his little spider arms up there are like slamming down. That is a weird move to try to avoid because it's like everywhere. But maybe you just have to get close to his face is the only safe area. The other thing I would really, really like is to have some way to hit him when he's doing that. Like, my spear obviously is not long enough, but if I had a ranged spell or something equipped, this did nothing to him. Less than nothing. Tricky. So at the very least, that is the obstacle that I believe is preventing us from getting to that shortcut door. Is my latest plan of attack, at least. I'm curious if you can lure him from down here. For some reason, I didn't think you could. Let's take a quick look, just out of curiosity. I think the situation is sort of like that he, or whatever he is generating this lava in a certain sense. The Ceaseless Discharge in question. And once you kill him, the lava can, like, cool and harden, and then you can make it across. Or something weird like that. I can never remember. So it does not look like you can lure him from down here. He cannot see your tiny, tiny ant body. That's fair. I just wish he would keep chasing me all the way back to the fog gate. I really do. That is a long walk. I'm so sorry to waste all of your time there. For no good reason. Alright, nothing for it. Let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. I'm tempted to throw something like this crystal halberd. Something with like a long reach. Crystal weapons are unique in that you can't repair them. They're like one-use disposable cameras, effectively, but they usually have very high damage. So I'm curious if it does anything to this guy. It's hard to get in his melee range before he pulls off the first one of those. That's a little bit quicker, for sure. Or more powerful, I should say. Not necessarily quicker, but contextually quicker. Oh, that's bad. Hate his little fake-out moves. I am always believing them. Oh, good. Got one more off. Eesh. I'm not sure how I'm still alive, frankly. But I'll take it. I mean, I'm glad. I'm grateful. Come on now. One more should do it if he doesn't kill me. If he doesn't kill me. Okay. We took him out, and we actually took him out legitimately. We didn't cheese him off the cliff. I can't believe it. And there is the aforementioned removal of the lava. The ceaseless discharge has ceased. Alright. And we made up one humanity for that humanity we lost there. Thank you, Crystal Halbert. I appreciate that. You're a dear. Let's get rid of you. Oh, I swung back into Firelink. I think it was off-screen, and I had some extra souls. I managed to grind this pyromancy flame up to 9. But I don't believe you saw that. Just to get you up. So I'll need to check at a bonfire if I actually have any pyromancies. I know I unlocked some because I gave her a bunch of humanity. Her being the Quelaag's sister, the daughter of Chaos. I don't know why I expected you to know that just from, you know, her. That lady in the game. So, I believe we have to go back down there now, which is just swarming with demons. Goodness, okay. Let's make sure there's nothing up here. I don't believe there is. I will waste another moment of your time. To celebrate, you will dance around my living room singing the Yub-Dub Ewok victory song from Return of the Jedi. I'm so happy about that. I cannot wait for this performance of Yub-Dub, which I think we can all agree is one of the lyrical masterpieces of our time. Yub-Dub. Dooka Yub-Dub. It's just genius, really. And thank you for that celebration, and for bearing with me through the ceaseless discharge, or what seemed to be. I hope that there are no more discharges to come. I hope that's the last. So now that we are back to fighting demons, I'm not sure if I should switch back to Quilog's sword. I do have a lot of humanity now, is the only reason that is tempting to me. Because with all this humanity brimming inside of me, it will be extra damage. I should probably rest at the bonfire, too, if possible. I wasn't sure they were going to let me back up there, but good. They have to. I should probably rest at a bonfire because I only have 2 out of 5 Estus at the moment. And there should now be no downside to doing so. That does sound like it could be the case. I feel like the creative team at Dark Souls came up with the name of the Ceaseless Discharge at around 4:45 p.m. on a Friday afternoon, when they had hockey tickets. And they were trying to think of like a deep, meaningful lore name, like the Guardian, the Warden of the Lava, the Warden of Izalith. And they're like, nah, we don't have time for this. We have hockey tickets. Let's get out of here. Look at all those demons. Goodness me, I'm not looking forward to it. That's like maybe the second, third most demons I've ever seen in my life. One of them's got a bunch of clubs, and he's standing right where I need to go. It's like, even if we don't go over there to that party, we're still in for it. Oh boy, are we in for it. So what I'd like to try to do, I have about another, 12 minutes, something like that. What I'd like to be able to do is get around and open the door so that we can use that bonfire as a shortcut to cut across. Not the one out here, but the one back in near the spider lady. Eventually, I will just have to murder them all of the demons. Because whatever that item is over there is clearly quite important. Oh goodness, I was worried this would do some sort of ambient heat damage or something. I'm glad it's not. That actually looks like a Taurus demon. One of the very first bosses. Yikes, we ever fought. Oh, that's a good one. Good for you. It's quick, too. Yikes. Quick like a bunny. Okay, we're moving along. Just murder, murder, murder until you get through. It's my only option. Oh, there's so many of them. Jeez. That is just insane to me. Okay. I'm I'm wondering if I could even just right off that ledge there. Take a little fall damage, but not have to, deal with any of them? Is that a terrible idea? Yes? I'm gonna go with yes. Probably a terrible idea. Oh, 'cause there's a giant thing down here. Okay. That's a really terrible idea. Watch out for that. Wow. Lost Izalith, what are you doing to me? Who is this now? Little demon statuary that breathes fire? And they're everywhere. Okay. I'll come back for that item. How does that sound? I'll just come on back for it. Wow. Okay, I was just kidding about them being Taurus demons before. Here's the Taurus demon. Those guys are just... assistant regional managers. This is awful. So what's the point of having that shortcut, even? If you can't get through it past all of these guys to start off with. So I have 2 humanity and almost 30,000 souls sitting right in front of that guy in maybe the worst area of my Dark Souls career. And to top it off, I have roughly 7 minutes. So this is going to be interesting. Here's that weekday morning Dark Souls conundrum we've all been waiting for. At the very least, I think if I do have to go, we can rest at a bonfire, and I think my souls will still be there for pickup, provided I don't die. I don't think the time or quitting out of the game actually matters. However, I have no clue how to survive all these guys. This is rough. If only I had Knight Solaire here to guide me. If only I had Knight Solaire to guide me. It's a very short one. It's a very short madness. Okay. There's one. Only 50 or so to go. I'm so glad. I'm sorry, it was such a short, distracted segment. But yes, it is now open for business. Dark Souls the musical. Ridges and ridges of demons before me, and I just don't know what to do. And what's your excuse? What are you doing here, when all of your brethren have come to life and learned how to breathe fire? Oh, if only I had Knight Solaire to guide me. There's got to be a song in there somewhere. Getting kind of a Newsies Santa Fe vibe out of it. Yeah, there's something there. So I don't even know what I'm looking for exactly here. I don't believe I want to go in the fog gate. There is a shortcut off to the side here. Somewhere, I just have no idea where. And getting past these guys is a chore. Let me tell you. This doesn't appear to be the way I want to go, really. I'm thinking this is not going to help me. Wow, I cannot even see where I'm going anymore. Okay. Okay. Well, at least I got that out of the deal. No, no. Oh, man. Thank you, centipedes. I really appreciate that. Whew. Yeah, there's no good options here. And he's found his way through. 2 of them. I wonder if I have like a homeward bone at this point. That might be my only option. Return to the last bonfire. Oh my gosh, that was so close. They finally found their way past the centipedes. Oh good. I'm glad you embarrassed yourself in this particular context. Usually I would be sorry and have pity for you, but this time I'm just glad. Okay, so I got my souls. I'm out. I'm at the bonfire. I had better go for today, but we took down the Ceaseless Discharge. No idea where the shortcut is, but we'll find it. And now we have our souls to do so. I can even grind out, level up. It's gonna be great. I'm so glad you guys are here for this. Okay, thank you for bearing with me through the discharge and all of the various puns and singing. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll just call in and say I've lost my humanity and I'm unable to do Excel spreadsheets. Without humanity, I couldn't possibly. No. I'll try. I don't know if it's gonna fly, but I'll try it. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I will see you back here in the Demon Ruins to attempt to find our shortcut. And then back to the catacombs, if we do. Thank you so much for your time and your kind attention, and I will wave at you with my spider leg. As usual. See you back here next time for more mystical musical madness. Bye for now.